So this US dollar CAD analysis for Monday the 15th of October. Now let's just have a look at prices and where prices may likely go. So here on the US dollar CAD, we've had prices come down to slightly beyond the 129.44, down towards our 400 period moving average. Found support, had a sharp acceleration away from this 129.44, beyond the 130. We've tested the 130.69, retested 30.69, did hold as resistance. So this sharp, I wouldn't say sharp, we saw this slow progressive move here to the downside, came within a whisker of that 130 here on the US dollar CAD, for seeing this rally to the upside and further consolidation. So if we do see this continued fall, we're looking for a true test of that 130. If we do find support at 130, looking for a test of that 130.69. Previous scenario, we've encountered resistance, a well-established area of support and resistance. If we do navigate above, break and hold above the 30.69, however, the very next level of note here to the upside that we are looking at would possibly be a move up towards that 31.11, successful break from which we then targeted at 31.88 here to the upside on the US dollar CAD. Now, if we do see a breakdown in prices beyond the 130 here on the US dollar CAD, or if we encounter major resistance around 30.69, we do see a breakdown from this 130. Very next level of note here is a 129.44. Again, in a pretty strong area of support and resistance in around this 129.44. We do have the 400 period moving average, 200 period moving average sitting slightly above it. Got a bit of an area of confluence from which we could potentially find support here on the US dollar CAD if we are to see a further fall in price, and if there is a sharp acceleration bringing us through the area of confluence of the 200 400 period moving average along with the 129.44, the very next level of note that we are looking at here to the downside, move down towards this 129 here on the US dollar CAD. What we'll do now is have a look here at the weekly chart, see how prices are developing. So on this weekly chart of the US dollar CAD, you can see we have our lows, we have high lows, we have high lows still. We've had this acceleration momentum here to the upside. We've encountered difficulty in around at 133.83, slightly below that 134 here on the US dollar CAD. We've gone into this rather consolidation, deeper pullback, and more recently we found some bullish support. Now we've closed a little bit away from our highs, but more recently over the past couple of weeks now, we do appear to have found some support here on the US dollar CAD. So we'll see if we can realign ourselves with the overall trend, which was to the upside, and see prices start to head towards that 132.54 and eventually that 133.83 here on the US dollar CAD. And finally, we'll have a look here at the daily chart. So on this daily chart of the US dollar CAD, we had a counter of the 30.69. We've had a pretty strong sell-off, gap down. The market came pretty close towards that 27.78, traced slightly below the 28. So we've been a couple of cents up, a couple of pips of that 27.78. So this rather strong. Pretty strong acceleration here to the upside. Did appear to be encountering some difficulty in around that 130. Had a brief pullback, sharp acceleration, breaking through the 130 all the way up towards this 130.69, from which again we've encountered some resistance here on the US dollar CAD. So we are having what appears to be a bit of a pullback at present. So if we do hold above this at 130, looking for another test of that 130.69, 131.11, and possibly eventually that 131.88. And beyond that, we're looking at a move up towards that 133 and eventually at 133.83 here on the US dollar CAD. If we are to see this, if we do see the momentum which is coming to the market in the late September, early October, continue to trend upwards. If, however, we do continue this rather slow move downwards here on the US dollar CAD, which has seen us post a series of lower highs with the exception of this high here, I suppose, posted a series of lower highs and lower lows. If we are to see this current trending momentum here persist over the coming weeks or months, we could see prices start to head down towards possibly level that we are looking at here in around 27.56. Pretty strong level, tested a few occasions before we did see the acceleration up towards that 33.83 here on the US dollar CAD. If we do see a bit of a turnaround and realignment with this slow moving trend here to the downside, which has persisted since mid to late June. And with that said, that pretty much wraps up the US dollar CAD analysis. Thanks for watching.